just kills all of these people.
Oh god. If I crit fail, can I say that I use the advantage there?
If you crit fail, you can turn into a success.
Hell yeah.
Because of his luck.
26.
All right. Yes, you will be able to kill both that Terminator and that werewolf.
And I'm gonna run to the thing.
To the
Porter.
AirPods?
Yeah.
Okay. You will go to the AirPods and you will appear right here.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, guys, come save me.
You left. You went without us.
I didn't realize. Okay, I didn't realize that my turn. That just after me, all the bad guys.
Oh no! You're gonna have like killing curses thrown at you right now. Come on, you're in so much trouble.
You should have tortured Roxy.
Okay.
This is for Naila, you bastard.
She was my favorite one.
I like to think that all this is happening because Levi made Thaddeus clean his room too many times.
Hashtag Levi killed the main party.
Yeah.
Al is gonna use whatever herbal remedies he has to just give either Finn a potion or something to heal him back up.
I will take a step forward. My best bud, Luke. And I'm just gonna killing curse again. I'm gonna get this guy.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do him. I'm just cracking them off everywhere.
Yeah, like candy.
The damage on my soul is gonna be irreversible after this one.
I mean, Juan just used mass killing curse like 3 times.
Cool. Toby is gonna fly over here to try to continue healing the broom people. Sorry, now Fenrir's turn.
So I want to try and use the Imperious Curse on Juan.
Ooh.
Okay.
Can you not though?
He knows the mass
Go
killing
ahead.
curse. He's been using it all the time. Why can't he use it against you guys?
That's why
Yeah.
I was like, I should have it.
He's
ahead.
about to
Oh,
come and
Imperious
mass
curse.
killing curse all of us right now.
Roll a will, Juan.
Come on, no curse now.
Praise thee. It's not great.
Use all your courage.
I have
all
3
of it.
points of courage.
Use
That's
courage.
nine.
How much does
I'll be-
it give me?
3.
You
So
go-
it'll be 9
3
points
apiece.
altogether. They'll put
So
you
if
to
you
9.
think 19 is enough, that's
Okay,
what
is 19 enough though?
I don't know.
I don't
You
think
don't know?
so.
I don't
Get over there with his smoke.
But where else am I gonna use the courage?
Just use it, dude. Just
Just use it and try. Might be
Yeah,
our only
just
hope.
try, because we can't have. This is why we couldn't have you get Imperious, because you got the nuke, okay?
I'll use all my courage.
And I give him 4 of mine. Okay.
Wait, he has a luck. He can reroll, right?
if you want.
Yeah, but you're not
Yeah.
gonna get much.
You wanna
better
use it
than
now?
that.
Oh,
You're
true.
not
All
gonna
right.
get much better than that.
Yeah, 10 is almost.
But if he
But
gets
that's
why I
better,
think the
he can
system's
put his
weird that
courage.
It compares.
If he gets better, if he happens to get a crit success,
I don't know.
Your call, Juan.
you gotta do it. You gotta do it quick. You gotta make a call. You gotta do it.
I don't know. Yeah, you're. Left, we need you. What are you doing here, man?
All right, I need you to do something. Otherwise, we're gonna move on.
I'm gonna try and use my advantage.
I
All right,
believe in you.
roll again.
Come on.
I'm giving
Come
it.
on.
That's better!
Oh, dude.
Okay.
21.
So-
I'm gonna
With the
21. I'm gonna use all my courage. 21.
You're gonna use all your courage,
Come on.
And you are mind controlled.
So close.
It was
Yeah.
literally what else do we do? You're one
So,
critically successful. You needed to critically succeed. There was nothing you could
Yes.
do.
Well, guys, don't let me go anywhere. Just beat
It
the
was-
shit out of me.
It
We're
was
gonna
fake.
have to. We're gonna have to kill him.
you can give him a command. Go ahead, give him a command.
I tell Juan to go back onto the battlefield and use the mass killing curse on
Yeah, on.
Roxana and her nearby friends.
Okay,
Got it.
alright. You can't do that this turn, you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait till the next turn to do that. So,
Yo, we gotta
alright.
move. We gotta spread out.
Leia. Well, unfortunately, you guys don't know all of this yet. So,
Mark, is there any? Is Luke's ears ringing?
Okay, guys, okay, look.
no.
Okay, as
No.
a character, this is what's probably going to happen. I'm gonna go back. You guys are gonna be like, "Hey, Holly's back." I'm gonna kill Roxy because if I don't critical fail, I kill Roxy. I kill Roxy. Probably a couple. I'm gonna try to go with some expendables like
And
the
maybe Toby can.
Don't manage.
yeah,
Chew on
and
me
so we
from
can go
being
back
dead.
and bring it dead, and then everyone can pile up on me.
If you
That's
gotta-
our plan.
If you're gonna pick
go.
anyone, pick me in that group because I'm the most expendable.
Let's play, guys. Let's play. What
Let's
is
play.
Alright. Leia takes out one of the werewolves. Rodney. Alright. Now Rodney has the ability of the hoops with super speed. And there are also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of him. Alright. So all 5 of them go in. 3, 4, 5. And they all touch the AirPods. And all 5 of them see the 8 Greybacks. So, I would like for each person to pick a Greyback for Rodney to go up to. In his astral projection form.
Let's
Actually, there's 6 Rodneys. Rodney, when super speed, goes up to the 6 of the 8 Fenrir's. At one of the Fenrir's over here, he notices that he has etchings on his hoop. He reaches out to grab one of the etchings. So I want somebody to roll a 1d5 to determine which of the hoops he pulls off of Fenrir Greyback's wand. If you roll a 5, it'll be a Fiacus. If you roll a 4, it'll be Leo. 3 would be Virgo, 2 would be Aries, 1 would be Capricorn.
Get that,
I got it.
Rox. Get that, Rox.
2,
What do we get?
which is Aries, fire manipulation.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
And then the Fire Nation attacked. Thank you, Kevin.
That's going to be Rodney's turn. He's moving at crazy fast speed.
How many squares can we move if we're just normally
1,
walking?
2 if you run.
1, 2 if you
Oh,
run,
1.
and not do anything else.
Can you apparate, Luke?
I can't.
And Finn is up. So Finn is recovering. He is ready for round 2, and he says, "Do you want me to charge in, Al? Again?"
If you think you're up for it, I think they're gonna need all the help they can get. I don't know if you saw them, but there's multiple versions of Greyback in there.
No kiss.
I think I know which one is the real one, though. He says. I can bring him back if you want.
Is Rodney talking or Finn?
Rodney. Rodney's right next to you. He says, I can bring him back right now if you want. And you're like, it's smack in between 4 tanks. Just as
Yes.
an FYI. You're smack in between 4 tanks.
If Jordan's tank right here actually
What?
has the thing to consume, I will
I feel
die.
like
Yeah.
From a tactical
That's
advantage, like putting him right in between the tanks is probably stupid. So he'll say, "Can you get him in range where the tanks could fire at him?"
I can do that. Yeah.
It's-
Okay.
it's Tank idea.
Execute plan right in your face. Let's do it.
Alright.
Tank idea works.
Wait,
Alex,
can I tell Finn that if he wants to get in the action, he could use his bracelet to get to Roxy? Could use my bracelet that connects to Roxy.
Sure.
Welcome to the mass killing cast ring.
He'll say, "Here, this
So-
will help you get in there faster."
He'll grab it and he'll use the rest of his turn to show up right next to Roxy.
Oh,
All right.
heaven.
Alec, he is going to hold his action. Naila, she is going to. She doesn't have her hoop anymore, so she's gonna stay behind the tanks. Shessa, she is going to continue attacking. These guys are going to attack this werewolf and kill it. So it looks like all the werewolves are out of the scene. Aika is going to swoop in. Tritessa and Austera are going to swoop in towards the center. Oh, this guy killing this giant along the way. And then back to Juan.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
let's
no.
go. Juan will be like, "Yeah, boss, I got this. Let's go. Hell yeah. He'll get into the
Juan.
port key.
You go through the port key, you are back.
Do it,
And
Juan.
you still have your full action.
Right.
What do you do?
Right in my chest.
Hey, Rox. Hey, Luke. Bye, Rox. Bye, Luke.
Right in my chest. Let's go. Let's go.
Alright. Go ahead and roll.
After this, my orders are done, so that's good. Crit fail, crit fail!
Okay. So you are being commanded to shoot out the mass killing curse. You do succeed in the mass killing curse, and it starts to fly out towards Luke and Roxana.
Do I get
But-
control of my body after that because the order is done?
Technically, yes, because
Can
you're
I
no
use the
longer in
magnetic
range
spell?
of. Yes, you can.
No, I'm done.
Yes, you can.
Do it for,
I'm
do
gonna
it for
use-
Luke.
So-
Do it for Luke.
I'm gonna use the magnet spell. It's one ray. I'm making that ray
Right.
come back right back at me.
Okay,
It's a charm,
So-
right?
it is. Roll a charm.
Okay,
Don't
so
do it, Brandon. Don't you
I go Avada Kedavra Maxima, and the moment I regain my senses, I go Magnet!
Nice.
Oh.
The things fly out. And who are you Who are you using the magnet on?
It comes back to him.
Yeah, it's like the spell I launched, it all comes
Oh, the
back
spell
to
you
me.
launch comes back to you. Got
Yeah,
it.
it's a
Okay.
suicide spell. The moment you
So-
gave it to me, I was like, I'm gonna kill myself with this.
Okay.
Critical success.
Chris, that
Critical success, which means you succeed in pulling the mass killing curse towards your direction. As it's making its way to hit you, Alec, who I said was just holding his action, he casts his own counter curse spell.
You can counter curse my masculine curse? God
That's
damn.
how you stop the.
and
That's how
you
you stop
can't
the
kill
killing
yourself with that spell, can you? I thought about a cadaver didn't work on
You
you,
can't. It doesn't work on you.
but he crit success.
Yeah, but he crits success. Okay.
Oh no, he crit success on the magnet. Yeah.
On the magnet. Okay. So, well, you can't normally use Avada Kedavra to kill yourself, I don't think. But if you
Right.
fired at someone that was meant to be a target to target A, and you use the magnet spell, you're now the target.
Yeah,
So that could kill you.
Okay.
yeah,
Alec
because
rolls a counter curse. You get hit with a good amount of the force of the killing curse, and you fall over. But Alec's counter curse is certainly not strong enough to stop the effects of the mass killing curse. However, it is able to slow down the effects so that death isn't instantaneous. It will only buy you a few seconds of time, though.
I'm unconscious.
Next up, I don't think any of the werewolves or any of the other creatures are up. So, Roxana, you're next. You just saw Juan shoot a mass killing curse at you, but then it magneted back to him?
Yeah, I scream for Toby to do something for him, but I'm going to run. At this point, there's not much else I can do. And who's right after me? No, that's a bad idea. Yeah, no, I'm should I do the portkey thing? Probably not.
Wait, hold your action to get in there as people get in there, because going alone is a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action to move in there. I'll call out to Luke and say, on 3 we move together to go to the portkey or some shit like that, so that we move.
I was gonna say I agree with, like, if the battle out here was ended, we all should probably just go at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. So Toby swoops in. He uses the hoop.
Don't crit fail, my boy.
You're fine.
Woo! I'm back up.
He goes in, and you are now conscious. Juan, I'm gonna say that you, with the hoop, you are back to heal yourself from 0 to 2 wound levels.
Okay.
Heal yourself 2 wound levels from 0.
What does that do?
That's a -3.
I think it's a -3,
Yeah,
Okay.
but you're 2 whole wound levels from death again.
Okay,
Guys.
perfect.
The tears were beginning to flow, like, when he got hit by it.
I'm gonna wake up. Oh god. Careful, there are like 9 Greybacks in there.
Albion, you're up.
Before I go, can I ask? We haven't really gotten much of Tritessa's benefit. Would she be she's supposed to be able to read everyone's minds and project thoughts, right?
Correct.
So, if everyone's saying that they're going to be trying to go in together, Tritessa could relay that back to us,
True.
correct?
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
I'll say
wondering
that she
how
can do
Al
that
and
right now.
Naila know. So Al's gonna say to Naila, it looks like everyone's trying to head in, but I saw that green light, and you know what that means. And
But
then
you
he'll
also
ask-
know that Rodney's about to bring Fenrir here.
Oh, right. That's right. And can you point to where he's gonna go? I'm imagining right
He's
there
planning on
almost,
putting him
where all the-
right there, right? Yeah, right there, where all the tanks can fire at him at once. Oh, this
So
is
then
glorious.
Al would use his time to tell Tritessa to let everyone know that Rodney's bringing one of the Fenrirs to that spot.
Okay. Tritessa will then relay that message to everybody.
Yeah, and then he would tell Naila, get in a tank, and he would get in one. If there's room for them to get in together, he'll get in together. If not, he'll get in one. And
Yes.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Yes. I never thought I would hear Naila get in a tank.
Naila, get in the tank!
All right, you guys are in a tank.
Everybody, get to the tank. I've always wanted to say that.
Fenrir Greyback. What is Fenrir Greyback doing? He just saw. Yeah, I guess I won't tell you anything. What do you want to do?
Is there still Rodneys running around me?
Yeah, but you don't know that they're there. They're moving way too fast.
Oh, I have no idea that they're there.
You have no idea.
Okay. I mean, he would, yeah, he'd stay put.
All right.
He'll safe in his hidey hole.
It's like, I'm good. Leia is going to hold her action because of what... Actually, she's going to start moving in this direction. Just say, Uncle Juan, are you okay?
A little bit. Careful. This Imperius is too strong. I couldn't resist. Is everyone okay?
I think so. All right. The Rodney's turn. Okay. So Rodney, he will be able to bring back this Fenrir Greyback. To his shock and surprise, he finds himself outside amidst all of the craziness, and there's 5 Muggle tanks aimed at you right now. And one of the other Rodneys also comes back, and as Albion is making his way to the tank, that Albion slaps a hoop into your hand.
You got this, bro.
Yeah!
Which hoop?
I don't know. Albion, he doesn't know.
All right.
Use it! Find out.
Well, it's not my turn.
God damn it, Albion! Make it your turn!
All the tanks that were holding their action this entire time are now going to fire. All of the Muggles that were holding their action this entire time are going to fire.
Yes!
So Kevin,
Just
keep
blast
track of this
motherfucker.
damage, given what I talked about with how to deal with the damage. So, alright, tank number 1 does to Greyback 22 points of damage. Tank number 2 does another 22 points of damage. Tank number 3 does 23 points of damage. Tank number 4 does 23 points of damage. Tank number 5 does 21 points of damage.
This
All right.
better not work.
I
already
am
dead.
fucking genius.
I want him to be invincible right now. I hope he has. I can't let this tank idea work because of how much I gave Jordan crap for this tank idea.
The Muggles are going to fire. One squad of Muggles will do, because there's a lot of them, it's actually going to be 32 points of damage. The other set does 36 points of damage. And that's it.
Tell me
So,
that's Thaddeus with his illusion.
How does Greyback look after all those attacks?
He's dead. Jordan was right. No, I'm just
Was
kidding.
he?
I'm kidding.
No, he's not dead.
He looked very much unfazed.
Ah,
Okay, at least we know
Don't get
it's the real
expected.
one. At least we know it's the real one. Now we just need to get that hoop. And
Yeah. Oh,
Luke, you're up.
oh,
Luke, you're up.
Luke is gonna Imperious this Greyback and tell him to shut off too.
Nice! Go ahead.
Yeah, 'cause-
was there ever a doubt?
Shut it
29.
off, mother effer! Shut it off!
Alright.
Shut up!
You are roll a will save. Roll a will save, Fenrir.
You can certainly try.
Okay. So, what did you command Greyback to do?
Just shut his hoop off. Become uninvincible.
Alright. He shuts off. I'm gonna say that you'll be able to tell him to shut off the vulnerability. The vulnerability.
yes! Now,
Alright.
now that we get
Everything we
walk
got.
away.
Everything we
Finn's
got.
Finn's just gonna walk up to him and just like.
Or put him in the neck right now. Finn's right next to him. Finn
Finn
goes in
charges
for
him.
Fish voice. F him up.
Alright.
Finn is about to
Oh,
crack
God.
this dude
Kevin, this
up.
is gonna hurt. This is gonna
Remember
hurt,
what I
Kevin.
told you, Bane? Wolfsbane on the trident, right in the chest.
He
That's,
charges
I
right
want
at
that
Fenrir.
conversation to happen. I want Al to be, okay, babe, when you're next to him, just take the trident in the fucking throat. Okay, babe? I love you, Finn.
Oh,
He charges in with a rah, with a war cry, and he plunges the trident right into Fenrir Greyback's chest, dealing 23 full points of damage.
heck yeah.
Beautiful. Bellissimo.
That probably does seem to phase him, yes, Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay, that phases him. He's still up and kicking though. He's
Yeah.
still up and kicking.
Oh, we got plenty of
Come on,
good.
Alec.
Everybody
Alec
Come
is
on,
going
Alec.
to
Avada
Keep
Kedavra
an eye.
right now, Alex.
You know some curses.
He's going to be cautious and keep an eye on Greyback, and he's gonna ready an action, and just keeping a close eye on him. Naila, because she is in her tank, she will be able to fire her tank.
Yes!
Yeah.
I don't know if this is against her religion or not, but I think this is self-defense.
Fire a tank.
I don't want to look this up.
That's Ramadan.
Are you allowed?
Jesus.
Well,
It's
hey.
her cheat day. It's her cheat day.
It's self-defense. I'll talk to
She's
Roma
not on a
afterwards. If it's it's not like she's on a diet.
Listen, I don't know how it works. I'm ignorant.
Hey, imagine the conversation. Hey, Roma, I was thinking, can Naila fire a
A
tank?
tank. Is it
Is she
allowed?
allowed to? I'm gonna ask her right now.
Can you ask her right? Can you ask her right now?
Everybody just ask her.
All right, everyone, ask her. Hey, is it okay for Naila
Yeah,
to fire
I'll
a
just get her on a call.
Just get her on. I'm just curious. All right, just in case, we'll temporarily assume that this damage is happening, even if she isn't the one who actually pulls the trigger. She is physically in the tank that does fire.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody else is firing, but she is in the tank that does fire, and dealing 25 points of damage to Fenrir Greyback.
My girl.
Aika, he is going to fly over to Juan, give him a potion. Juan, that will give you 2 more wound levels.
Hell yeah.
2 more wound levels of hit points.
I'm all good.
Astera is going to fly in with her broom towards Fenrir Greyback. Alright, and Tritessa is going to fly in with her dragon towards Fenrir Greyback.
Right, Tessa, what is Fenward thinking? Fenward thinking.
Alright, so she's going to do a mind reading ability for surface thoughts. Roll a willpower save twice, please, Kevin.
He's thinking they brought effing tanks. Why would they ever come up with that?
I'm tempted to not do anything and let the tanks finish the job.
No, don't do that. He's gonna get back to him. He's gonna effing do something to F us up. He needs to die now.
Okay. She's gonna tell the group. He's about to tell them to turn back time.
Oh, we gotta go find that forever.
Someone needs to stun him.
We need to kill him.
Okay. Juan, you're up.
Masculine curse.
Easy peasy.
Go ahead.
I know what I'm here to do, guys. I'm here to
Watch him
masculine
crit
curse.
fail this and all of those characters die.
I'm here to masculine curse and chew
Chew
gum.
gum.
And I'm all out of gum.
And I'm all out of gum. Okay.
26.
26.
Oh,
All right.
he's done so.
The mass killing curse flies through the air towards Fenrir Greyback. Juan, give us a cinematic of how you kill Fenrir Greyback with this mass killing curse spell.
Now we just need to kill Thaddeus, but okay. So, Juan just waked up, just got drinking a potion. He's seeing the disaster, dead bodies, giants lying on the ground, werewolves, the 6 Terminators he alone killed all around. He looks at Greyback and remembers how he made him try to kill the only people he cares about. He gets so angry. He sees Fenrir Greyback. Everything zooms out. There's nothing in his mind other than revenge as he takes his wand up, killing intent at maximum. Vada Kedavra Max.
It flies through the air, whizzes past Roxana, whizzes past Finn, strikes Fenrir Greyback right in between the eyes, and his black eyes go wide with shock, as if, I can't believe they actually defeated me.
For those rambling kids.
I was invincible! Invincible! I could turn back effing time!
I could turn back
No,
time.
sir. Even the slightest breeze, invincible.
This is inconceivable.
Oh, they had
Invincible werewolf or a
tanks.
17-year-old boy.
I have tanks!
Would
Look
win.
out for those tanks!
And he collapses, and a wand falls out of his hand
Akio.
and drops to the ground. Yeah, go ahead and roll for Akio.
It's a charm.
Ayakio as well.
32.
Heck
You
yeah.
Akio wand, and the wand that Fenrir Greyback is holding flies towards you and into your hand.
I take all
And you can feel, you take all the hoops out.
yeah,
All right.
and put them like in mine. Like, oh,
You-
this shit's not going anywhere, bitches.
You have Leo, Ophiuchus, Virgo, and Capricorn.
I yell,
Yeah, four.
everyone, we need Taurus. We need to find the Taurus.
Is Toby anywhere near me? He's the one that's got the multiple
Yeah.
thing, right? Toby, you need to really focus on what the guy looked like before we changed him back, and you need to find him. Michael, you need to find Michael the Muggle.
You're telling Toby this?
No, not Toby. Rodney,
Rodney.
sorry.
Yeah, you want me to come and bring him back?
Yeah.
No, just bring him back or take his wand. He needs to lose that hoop. We need that hoop right now.
Oh, okay, sure. He will rush in, and
Those motherfuckers will start the whole fight. I'm gonna be so angry.
moving super, super fast. And then he'll say, okay, I think I found Michael and these two other people with masks.
Take it once.
Bring Michael back. Bring Michael back here right now.
Thaddeus is also a Taurus. Thaddeus can also do it.
Maybe he should grab the wand so he doesn't turn back time.
Yeah, grab the wands.
Grab the wands and Michael.
Yeah, bring them both back. I can Imperious him as soon as you bring him here and make him not do it.
Bless you.
Oh, okay. So Rodney will go, and he will come back with two wands, and then he will bring back an unconscious Michael.
Oh, he's asleep?
Yeah, an unconscious
Slap
Michael.
him. I'm kidding.
You slap him.
I'm just-
You actually.
No, I
And
don't.
Michael, you wake up from this. Well, okay.
It's okay.
Did he bring the wands?
Yeah, he did. And the ones that he has contain Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius.
We
won!
We did it, guys. We
We
won.
won!
We
won.
did it.
We did it. I'm
We
sure
did
nothing
it.
bad will
We
happen the
beat
rest of this
them.
session.
We beat them. We did it, guys. We saved the world. Now let's go F them up real quick. We gotta go
Ba-da-dum.
teach this lesson.
So the other two seem really confused. The two with the mask seem really confused that they don't have their wands.
Can you bring them back?
Yeah, I can do that. Is that what you want to do? Want me to do?
Take the hoops off their wands first. Cool. So he takes them off.
Yes, then who has them?
Give it to
Juan has
us. Yeah, I take them.
Juan
Wait.
has all of them.
Who just
Give
took
him
the
the
hoops
wand,
off
he's
their
got all of
wand?
them.
Rodney.
Yeah, and I'm guessing he's gonna keep them. I mean, Rodney has the wand, so he can take them off and keep them if he wants. But I don't know if I want Rodney to go back.
If you want them, he'll give them to you.
I'm not gonna say
But
that
then he
because
can't go get the.
I'll take
yeah.
them.
we're just saying that he should take off the Taurus, Aquarius. Yeah.
Separate some of them. I think, right?
Yeah.
Give them to Al. Give the other ones to Al. Give the other Al.
Are you guys
Al
gonna
can't do
leave Michael
anything.
unconscious or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to Michael the Muggle. Be like, Michael the Muggle! Michael the Muggle!
I slap him.
You're awake now. You slap when you slap me. You wake.
This time I actually do. Hold up, I got the trick.
Ah. Michael, you're alive!
Am I still cursed or no?
No longer cursed.
Okay.
No longer cursed.
Do I remember anything?
Yeah, I think you were aware.
Yeah, you're
when
aware.
They were mind controlling. You're aware.
Okay.
So.
Oh, what the? I hate mind magic.
Here, drink from this water bottle. It'll make you feel better.
Where did you get that water bottle from?
Listen, ever since becoming a mom, I've like packed shit all the time. I have this big
She's
like.
got a diaper bag.
I've got like.
Is that for a war?
You got any juice boxes? No, I'm just kidding.
Hold on. I might.
Michael the Muggle, what happened to you? Are you okay?
I was just looking for Celeste and Vienna, and I thought I caught a lead, and I went up to my office, and then everything went dark.
Oh my god. We're gonna find and send them to jail, don't worry. They'll be fine. Are we still doing that? I don't know how laws work.
Since I'm here,
Okay.
I'm assuming you guys have the hoops, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
we have all of them.
We killed Fenrir Greyback.
With tanks. We
With
killed Fenrir
tanks.
Greyback with tanks, Austera says.
Yeah, that was a really great idea. A tank idea.
Oh, was it your idea, young lad?
It actually was
Yes,
mine.
it was.
No,
it
it's
was 100% my idea. I said we should bring tanks, and everybody laughed at me.
Always
Believe
bring
you've done
tanks.
this.
I
believe you've
can't
done
believe
this.
the tanks worked.
I told you guys. I fucking told you. Tanks.
It was. I was for sure they were just gonna sit there and do nothing.
They
It did for the
blasted
longest time.
Greyback.
They blew them up.
That was the quickest final
Sorry.
fight ever.
That was all right.
Okay.
Back to.
What do we do now?
Al looks at his hoop. Which is it? His one he's used to or not?
Ronnie gave you one, but it's not the one that he's used to. Because he still has the Pisces one, unless you wanted it back from him.
Right now, I have Leo, I have Ficus, I have Scorpio, and another one. I have 4.
Capricorn.
Capricorn. Luke has Gemini. Al has Taurus, Aquarius, and Virgo.
Wait,
It's-
he
it's
did
not-
all those? So,
Hark, it's not a super huge deal, but Luke would want the one back from Toby, the healing one.
Sure. He'll get it
Okay.
back to you.
Okay, it's just because he promised to give it back to Mario. So.
Okay, is Ronnie gonna come back with Thaddeus and the other girl?
Yeah, he'll come back with them, and Thaddeus and the 10 who is with him will be there. I'm sure that between Finn and some of the other stronger people, they'll be able to keep them from doing anything. They don't have their hoops, so they're not really...
They're not
And they're
threat.
not wizards or witches, so they're not a threat at the moment. But they still have their masks on when he brings them back.
Okay, what do we do now? We won.
I say we kill them.
How about you ask them where my wife is and where Vienna is before we kill any more people?
Michael the Michael, as wise as
That's
ever.
a good idea.
Like, yeah, that's pretty smart. Yeah, that was a good idea.
Okay, let's go ask Thaddeus. What the fuck's going on?
All right, you guys won. You can hear a voice from one of the masks.
We want the people you guys took.
They're in the hideout behind the sanctuary spell. I'm assuming one of you guys can probably activate it at that wall that they're in.
Does
I don't know what any of that means, but all right.
Juan, do you want to take Michael to go get his wife and his friend? Or never mind.
Sure, I'll do it.
Okay.
Come on, Michael the Muggle.
He's the strongest with magic. I think he could do it.
I'm gonna take Michael the Muggle there and do that.
While you guys work on that, I'm gonna report back to Ministry of Magic and let Miss Granger know the outcome.
I was gonna ask what you guys are gonna do with Thaddeus and 10.
What do you guys?
I
wanna
would have
do?
said hold them until he gets order from Hermione, but whether you guys listen to Al or not is up to you. But that's what Al would
Yeah,
have told you to do.
Roxana would probably agree with that.
Luke would Avada Kedavra 10.
You can if you want.
He will.
What are we
This is
doing?
where the crit fail happens.
This is my crit fail.
What are we doing?
I'm killing 10.
Luke's killing 10.
Oh, nice.
Are you just doing it in front of everybody?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay, so Luke waves his wand, and with a swift stroke and swift swish, he casts the killing curse on one of the masked characters that had not spoken yet, and the body crumbles to the ground dead. Caused Thaddeus to be a bit shooken up by that.
And then Luke just looks at Thaddeus. He doesn't do nothing to him.
Bless you.
He says, we only need one of you alive.
Whoa. Hey. And at this point, I'm going to bumble my way onto the scene. What if they wanted both of them alive, Luke? The Ministry.
To question him, they could question this one. He seems to be the leader. He probably has all the answers.
What if they needed both of them, Luke? You can't
For
just...
what?
I don't know. I'm not a police officer. Neither are you.
Well, all I know is that a lot of people that we cared about, your husband included, almost died because of these people. And they don't need to be alive.
You think I don't want to kill him too? I'm not judging you, Luke. I'm just saying. Maybe we should have waited. That's
Juan almost died. He almost killed us.
Okay. But you be careful throwing that spell around.
He does kind of frown at that and looks a little like, sorry.
Because it's not just what it does to everybody else, it's what it does to you. Okay? Every time you do it, a piece of yourself gets taken away. So we use it wisely. Okay?
Okay.
Maybe don't do public displays like this.
I'm sorry.
'Cause that's what lands you in prison.
You're allowed to do it now in self-defense.
Well, who knows how long that law will stick around for. Especially after this.
We'll have to see.
When the squib was restrained,
So my roll-
self-defense.
Hey,
So you're gonna contact Hermione Granger?
he had a weird look.
Yeah,
in
so
his
that
eye.
roll, he was in the middle of telling her, and since Al can still see what's happening, he's like, we have two of them, make that one of them in custody. Get here soon.
Excellent work. And James Potter.
Oh, shit. They're looking... No.
Does that go through?
Oh,
shit.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
looking for
Al
him
goes-
right now.
Al goes, we haven't confirmed all the hostages inside, but I'll let you know. Just send some R's to apprehend the one that's left.
Excellent work, Mr. Mermont. I'm happy to hear that we were able to succeed with no casualties on our end.
Yeah, nobody died.
Well, were there any muggles or any...
I don't think so. I don't think anyone died on your end. She says, we'll chalk it up to experience, I guess. You are the war heroes of the wizarding world, so your strategy must have been 100% sound.
I'm just thankful that it seemed to have worked, he says. I don't think he knows for sure if there were any casualties, because it was a pretty big battlefield, but
Yeah.
he sounds relieved when he says that.
Well, let me know as soon as you get confirmation about James. I'm sure all of us are very eager to hear.
For sure.
Juan, you guys will go into the hideout, and based on Thaddeus's instructions, you will be able to find where Vienno and Celeste are kept. And along with them is this young man, Luke's age, who seems to bear some resemblance to Harry Potter himself. You must presume this is James.
Is everyone okay? You?
Who are you?
Juan Diego de la Rivera. A pleasure. We are here to rescue you.
Wait, the movie star?
Yeah, the same. I kind of forget that I'm a war hero turned movie star. I'm like,
Yeah, you're a celebrity.
like, imagine if, like, I don't know, Tom Cruise went to war and I was like, I'm here to rescue you. I'm Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise!
Yes.
Yeah, the same.
How about Greyback?
He's dead.
And all of the Death Eaters.
Greyback's dead and his Death Eaters are apprehended.
Wow. Yeah, if you're here to rescue us, then yeah, lead the way.
Come on.
Michael will run up and embrace Celeste and French just be saying like, "Oh, I've missed you, my love," and like all like just kind of catching up and making sure she's okay.
No.
She seems to be a little worse for wear, but she'll
Get a
survive.
room.
Michael the Muggle. Let's go, Michael the Muggle and company.
Vienno as well, and he's probably going to ask questions about like what's been happening, what's going on, how is Anira, and all that good stuff. So you're going to catch up and figure out how things are going. Meanwhile, you guys are apprehending the rest of the Squib kids, like rounding them all up. James is going to ask, before he makes it out of the hideout, he's going to say, wait, my wand. Fenrir Greyback had my wand.
Oh, it's the one I Accio, right?
Yes.
Here you go.
Thanks. Wow, you guys are really good.
We know what we're doing. We already done it before.
Luke, you will see that Juan and 3 other people will emerge with him, one of whom is James Potter.
Luke will run and hug him.
Luke, hey buddy, what are you doing here?
We just killed a bunch of people to save you.
Wait a minute, you came here to save us?
Well, yeah, of course. Leia actually did really well out here. You'd be really surprised.
Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Leia. Quite a summer vacation, huh? Yeah, quite a summer vacation. You know, I've got a lot of stories to tell when we get back to school again about tanks.
I literally cannot believe those tank ideas work. We got to tell you about the tanks. They brought them out. They blew them up. It was insane.
James looks towards the direction. He's now just noticing the 5 tanks that are on the edge of this field, and he says, "You guys fought Greyback with tanks
and dragons and made food practitioners and muggles and Quidditch players. We had the greatest plan.
And Rodney.
Better plan. and we have a Rodney. He was insane in there.
Who?
Rodney.
Okay, I'd never heard of a Rodney, but
yeah,
great.
He's like this muggle who like is really good with these hoops. Like, it was insane. You won't even believe everything that happened.
Dude, man, you're gonna have to tell me all about it.
I will.
As you guys are cleaning stuff up, Alec approaches the general group, and then he asks, "So, we defeated Greyback, we saved the Potter kids and their hostages, and we have all the hoops. What are you all actually planning on doing with them?"
Launch them into space.
Well, I was hoping to give majority of them over to the ministry, actually. But I know some of them hold sentimental value to some of us. We would prefer to keep those.
So, I have a thought, and I was talking this over with Naila too, to ask if my thought was at least possible or sound. And he turns to Naila, and Naila will again nod, as if to confirm. And he will say, so according to the documents that we found, these hoops, having all 13 of them together, allows you to manipulate magic itself around the world, globally. My thought is, what do you think about giving magic to everyone? Everyone would have magic. No one would feel like one was better than the other because they don't possess magic or don't have magic. The squibs would no longer feel like they were second-class citizens. Nobody has to worry about whether they're allowed on Quidditch or allowed in a magic wizarding school. Everybody's on equal footing. I don't know, just a thought.
Wouldn't that mess up all the electronic life of the Muggles? We as wizards can barely use electronics without them blowing up.
Possibly, Naila says. That is true. But we didn't really need that kind of technology growing up as wizards and witches, so I'm not saying that a sacrifice wouldn't be made, but I have to admit the idea sounds appealing to me. It would probably stop all this crazy fighting between muggles and wizards and witches if everyone just had the ability to have it.
Puts everybody on equal playing field, which seems to be what has caused fights over the years. When one group feels they don't have as much power, they're gonna fight for power, and I think it's a good idea.
Roxana,
I know I, for one, would like my magic back.
Roxana, kind of looks like she's kind of considering it, but just doesn't know, what way to sway. So she looks over at Luke. What about you, Luke? What do you think?
I don't know. Wasn't it like a massive change before that caused a huge war?
And the massive change, Austera says, is because a whole group, the vast majority of humanity, didn't realize that there was this deep secret that was kept from them. And then it was revealed to them. And now this is an opportunity to provide everyone with something that they thought that they were completely that was completely unavailable to them, and still was once they realized this actual secrets that was hiding underneath their very noses. So it's a different situation.
Yeah, it just makes me a little nervous, but I think if everybody can have magic, it probably would stop a lot of the fighting. All of the wizarding wars have been because of the power that muggles had over us. And if we're all the same, there'd be no need to change it.
I have a little thought to add to this. I don't think we should be the ones that decide this. I'm gonna be honest. I think we should tell the Muggle governments that we can do this for them, and if they want it, we'll do it. If not, it's a wizard artifact, and the wizards should lock it away.
Rodney pipes up. I don't know, just a theory, but I think all of the Muggle governments are gonna want it.
Well, there's your answer.
And knowing politics, if we don't do this right now, it could be years before it would ever actually happen. And in those years, who knows how many more fights could happen. Go ahead.
There's
Jordan.
also religious ramifications. There's people out there, and I'm not saying they're right, but there's people out there that wouldn't choose this life. If that
Michael
makes
raises
sense.
his hand. Yeah. You can pass that on me. I don't want any of that.
Not everyone's gonna like this decision. So
I mean,
if it's
if
gonna
they don't
take months
want
for
it,
them to
they don't
decide,
have to use it.
I just think it should just be done through a due process. That, more of a process that people get to talk about it more, starting a discussion, not just making a decision right now.
Yeah, I think Rox is right.
I know I tend to be nowadays. It's quite the miracle.
She's actually very smart if you listen to her.
Ah,
Just be careful though with that, Ayuka says. I can imagine that this service can be very marketable. Ooh, we can give you magic. Ooh, maybe for a price.
but how much do you think? No, sorry, that was a joke.
I think it's a very interesting idea, Ayuka says.
I think it should go through the due process because, listen, a few numpties standing on a hill shouldn't decide the fate of the world. I think that's what starts wars, actually. I think if the two worlds talk about
Yeah, but
this,
didn't we
can
just
do some really
decide-
amazing things.
Haven't our actions over this past time decided the fate of the world? I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've been the one who's been shooting ideas down for the most part, but this is an idea I can get behind. I think equality for everyone would bring peace. So I'm in.
I agree. And I think it's something we can petition in the due process. And I think it's something that will pass with time. But for now,
It could maybe the people that don't want it, we can avoid giving it to them, and the people that do, they could get it.
maybe we can find a way with enough research. Maybe we can even find a way that technology can exist without magic, I think we've all had a very long battle, and this is something we need to think on and something we need to discuss with the governments of this world. This isn't something one of us should decide. This is something we should decide together. Like, the past few years, we've all been, and she's actually kind of getting like passionate about this. It's very different. It's very different to how she usually is. Like, all these wars have started because none of us stood together. People we cared about died because we were apart. It's time for us to, rope up and decide together and not just make a split second decision right now. You know what I mean? You're picking up what I'm putting down.
You know what she's saying?
Yeah, you do know what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying?
Perhaps
I do think with enough time, and I do think a lot of people will support this, and I do think it will pass. And if it does, it's going to be amazing. Magic everywhere, brooms flying around in like New York. It's going to be crazy.
Oh, does that mean I get to have an owl? Rodney asks.
You can have whatever you want, sweetheart. And she like pinches his cheek and turns back to the screen.
Oh,
yeah. You don't need to be a wizard to own an owl. You could just buy an owl.
In fact, I can hook you up. In fact, the guy that comes drinking at my bar every Saturday is an owl breeder. I can put you in contact with him.
Is his name Exotic Joe?
It is, actually. They
Joe
call him the
Exotic.
Owl King.
The Owl King.
Hey, Naila.
Yes.
Since this is your area of expertise, at least in terms of the information we found out with the Zodia Augmentia, do you think there's a way, if one of us were to use all the hoops, one of those hoops allows us to communicate with everybody in the world, I would think, if there was a way to give magic in an instant to everyone that wanted it, everyone that was willing, and those that didn't want it could be spared from our action. A way to use these hoops to speed up that process that Roxy's saying, which I agree, there needs to be a process.
That's actually a very good idea. That way, the political leaders don't get to choose for everyone. Even if they were elected representatives, they don't always take into account every individual's specific thoughts. And if we do this, we can ask every single one.
Yeah, they should
If
host
they
like a
want it or not.
plebiscite or something that people take a checkbox to say like, yes, I want magic.
Yeah, basically.
Good idea.
Nyla will say, I think that would actually work.
I like this plan.
Want to try this?
Let's
Everyone?
try it. Let's do it.
Luke, at this point, your ears start to ring. And you start to hear some people in a room, in a carpeted room, because you can hear footsteps in the carpet, and you actually hear a female voice. You hear Hermione's voice.
All right.
And she actually hear her saying, "Is that it?" "Yes, Miss Granger. It's the final one." "Good. All right. Well, go ahead and start cleaning up and putting everything away, and I'll be right back." And then that's the rest of your vision. That's all.
I think Hermione's on her way.
What?
Luke, did you get a vision?
I did, yeah.
Did it have anything to do with curtain?
I think I might have heard curtains, but it was more about Hermione walking hard it and talking to people.
She was talking to these people who are like, bringing down curtains in her whatever the Ministry of Magic equivalent of the West Wing Oval Office, whatever the Oval Office equivalent is. I'm sure they call it something. Or the Ministry of Magic is the head, whatever. But she said it looks like there was a crew that was replacing the curtains in her office, and I don't know what the significance of that was.
Yeah, that's weird. She said that was the last of them?
That was the last of the curtains. That they were removing the curtains and allowing them to fall to the ground because they were removing them from her office.
Does this sound like it means anything to anybody?
I got no
Does it
idea.
seem like it
Other
means
than
anything?
maybe
No
she's
idea.
Hermione.
What the fuck?
AJ, do you know?
Is she giving over the Ministry of Magic position?
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave you guys to ponder on that. Maybe in the vlog you can ask me about it. What the
Okay,
significance of it is.
let's try this.
All right.
Am I a known voice? Maybe I can ask.
Well, what about Rod? I was gonna say Rodney's the one that would be able to use them all the best, right?
I mean, we're just trying to talk with everyone, and I have the FICA scoop. And I'm not a total stranger.
That's true.
It is quite strange to suddenly get a voice in your head, but it's better to get like, it's not better, but I could feel this if at least someone I knew the voice, like, hey, I'm Tom Cruise. I'm talking in your
I know.
head.
Hey,
No, yeah, after Rock
Wait,
and Randy
would you like
started talking
magic?
in my head,
What?
I'm pretty cool with it.
Juan,
Yeah,
before
I'm
you
Tom
do it.
Cruise. Would you like magic?
Hey,
on, before
it's
you
me,
do it.
Tom Cruise. Do you want magic? Yes, Tom
Gotta use
Cruise.
your-
I would like magic.
Before you
Yeah,
do it,
use
make sure
your
to
magic
open with.
Yeah.
Hey, Kadabra.
Yeah,
this is
make sure
me.
to open with it.
Yes.
I swear myself to die before I did it again.
How
But fuck
excellent.
it. Fuck it.
Come on,
Fuck it.
it'll be a good gag. Come on, Juan. Also,
Juan will extend his arms for the hoops.
Okay. You will extend your arms for the hoops to begin
You have to begin
the process.
the process.
And I think with that is where we will close before the epilogue.
Wait, what?
Epilogue.
that's it.
It ended.
No way!
It ended.